Today, the Human Rights Council met to diffuse a human rights tragedy, one unfolding before our very eyes in Burundi. We, the international community, already know the terrible acts of violence that have taken the lives of hundreds of men, women, and children in Burundi since April. In the past few days, scores of people were killed, many reportedly victims of extrajudicial killings, shot with their hands tied behind their backs. We also know that as violence has increased, hundreds of thousands more have already fled the country this year and continue to flee. In the region, we have seen spiraling violence and where divisive and hateful rhetoric can lead. What kind of government says of its own citizens that they should be pulverized or that they are only good for dying? Today, the Human Rights Council accepted a resolution to avert the escalation and expansion of the killing in Burundi. Today's special session is an attempt to prevent, and that's a key word, prevent mass atrocities by focusing attention and providing expert assistance in the region before it is too late. The United States believes the engagement of the Human Rights Council can contribute a solution to the crisis, The Human Rights Council is not working alone, of course. Today's efforts follow on the important September resolution on Burundi, led by the European Union in Geneva, and the crucial efforts of the African Union and the Security Council. I now turn over the microphone to somebody who's worked very closely on this matter and whose leadership has been demonstrated time and again, Ambassador Peter Sorensen.
Ambassador Harbour, dear Keith, thank you very much for the kind words. I don't have a set statement because you have said what there is to say about today's statement or today's session. But let me just add a couple of personal comments. I'm very happy that what we've seen today is the continuation of what was started in September with the Council's focus on the situation in Burundi. You will know that we as the European Union, we have been engaged with the situation in Burundi for the past year, or even before that. But for the past year, if you followed our statements, if you followed our activities, you will know that this issue is very high on our agenda. Today's session with the resolution that was adopted, we now have a powerful tool. It's the strongest, I believe, and the quickest mechanisms that can be deployed, looking at all violations, all perpetrators in a manner that will be swift, in a manner that will be effective, and in a manner that will be to good use for trying to help, namely what we want to achieve, namely a political process, inclusive one, that will overcome the problems that we see in Burundi these days. So we do that. We stand firmly behind the African Union and the East African communities led mediation that is happening. As you will see, our activities has been activities of support of the regional handling of this issue. And we hope very much that these efforts that we have done today, that the efforts we will do in the future will be put to good use in achieving a solution very, very quickly.